What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, October 5th, 12:06 p.m., and we got a market update. So going on the dollar chart, starting off with it, 4-hour chart. We had a nice rally today. So a strong rebound from the capitulation that happened yesterday. So we really sold off a cliff yesterday. We popped back up to a level that makes sense for us to now get rejected by. So you can see this red candle that's coming in. We had this line of support here, right here, because when we came up to it, we got rejected, pulled back down to the EMA ribbon. We broke through it with a lot of strength, and then we just shot up, went parabolic. Now that we pulled back down to it, we got tied up in the EMA ribbon, rejected, broke down from the horizontal support, mean sell-off yesterday, and that's what caused cryptos to kind of pump back up. This morning, dollar came back up to the EMA ribbon. Now the EMA ribbons flip bearish and we just got rejected. So that's all great. So now we're seeing cryptos starting to rally again today. We had a pullback around last night and now we're coming back up. So what I see on the table is the dollar for the rest of the day, it's going to go down. Maybe it'll retest the EMA ribbon, try to hold it as support. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll have to see it at the moment. But we're on the 30-minute. We're seeing the 30-minute stock RSI. We're losing momentum. TSI curling down. The MACD is losing its momentum as well too. And then we have this RSI trend line that's forming right now that we're pressing up to it right now. So if we do pull down here and we break below this trend line that formed over here where we came down, rejected, we got above it here, but it was a fake breakout, I think, to the upside. Now that we're pulling back down, I think we're going to have another moment of capitulation, a strong move down in the dollar. So that's what we're going to be watching. So this RSI like that, I'm going to put an alert right there because that's going to hold true. Because look at this trend line over here. When we did in the RSI, we break it, we fall in price. Another trend line RSI. This is a 30-minute. Keep in mind like that. Bam, break it, fall in price. Same thing. So that's what I'm expecting. So that's the dollar. That's a short-term look at it. Macro look at it. We already know that could have been the top back there easily. So we want to see us break the 109 level because if we do, we're going to really come down here a ton. Cryptos are going to really move at that point. Let's look at the 10-year yield bonds. We are on the 4-hour chart, but I want to go to the 6-hour. Actually, no, 4-hour. 4-hour. So similar kind of action with the dollar. We finally broke the EMA ribbon. Actually, no. This is a more short term, but since August 1st, we're holding this EMA ribbon as support. We're flying. We broke through it the other day when the dollar dumped, and now we came back up to retest it, and we're getting rejected. It looks very similar to back in June. So I'll show you how. So you can see here on the 4-hour chart, we try to get above the green moving average. And right now we have a wick on the top getting rejected at that point. So let's pull this down and let's look at the past. Because we can see, and we broke that. Oh yeah. So that's what we were actually watching. But let me pull this bars pattern and we can see this right here. And this was the top, right? We pull down to the EMA ribbon. We get stuck in it. We're trying to battle back up above it. We don't. We break through it. We break down. And then we come back up to retest it and we get rejected and we fall lower. Just like what is happening right now at the moment. So if I do this, you can see that point right here, similar to that point, same kind of action going on where this is where we get rejected by this moving average and then we start to head down lower. So let's look at that date, June 28th. Let's see kind of what the price action of cryptos was happening around June 28th. All right, June 28th was right here. So we had already found our initial bottom. We started to move lower, but we made a higher low and then we started to rally up. So it's nothing crazy there as far as signs. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing as far as the bond yields. We just don't want to see those rip up heavy. That was scary back here, but we pulled down. It was all good. Same with the dollar. We did not want to see that rip heavy. It was scary, but we pulled back down. Usually the last moments are the scariest. Just like when crypto was, selling off a cliff, it was scary during that time. You never knew when it was going to stop until it did. And that was the bottom. Just like here, a lot of people thought the dollar was just going to keep ripping until it didn't. Now we're back down here. We're getting rejected. Now let's go to the total crypto market cap. I'm going to go to the daily chart. You can see here that we have the EMA ribbon. We're getting rejected by like the initial like ribbon here. So like rejected. When we got into it, that's when we had a nice rally, but then rejected. And now we got into it again. So I kind of like this price action because we try to sell back down below the ribbon, but now we have a nice wick and we're still in the midst of the ribbon. Usually when we get in the midst of the ribbon, like back here, we start to really have a rally. So we want to get above 950 billion. That's where the green moving average is. And that's where we found our support here. When we broke it, we got rejected. And if we get above that, hold that support, we're golden. And then we'll probably retest this 200-day moving average, which is the yellow and red line right here, where that's the moment. That is the moment that is the make or break. Because when we sold off and we went into our bear market over here, we came up and that's where we got rejected by before going extremely lower. So I think I already pointed out here from the video yesterday, this was going to be what happens. And it's at that moment where it's the make or break. And it's coming soon. I believe it's going to come in the month of October, later this month. And then it will stretch into November. I don't think we're going to pull back down like this. I really think we're going to come up here and we're probably going to break through it like butter, come back down real quick, retest it, and we're going to rally hard. I just feel like this last quarter is going to be very surprising to everybody. Then we're going to go to Bitcoin dominance, 12-hour chart. All right, we're trying to flip this EMA ribbon. We did hold it as support. We converge between the lines like this. And right now it does look like we're breaking up from it. So like converge between the line like that. We broke up, we found support, and now we're seeing a nice green candle. If we go to the daily chart, we're flipping the EMA ribbon right now. So that does not mean that like right here, we started to flip it. We came up, we got rejected back down, and then we ultimately went up. So that could be a scenario we go out like this, come back down and go up, or this is a fake breakout. But keep in mind, we're not even above the 200 moving average yet. So we could come up to here, just get rejected and fully come down like that. Nonetheless, if Bitcoin dominance does break up, it seems like XRP is doing very well against Bitcoin regardless. If you go to the XRP against Bitcoin chart, we're still holding our own here. This 6-hour chart, I go to 12-hour chart. See, we're still like kind of calling up in this like bull flag right here. So if Bitcoin dominance does break up hard, Bitcoin does have a strong move. Maybe XRP stays at its price USD level, but that's maybe how the XRP to Bitcoin chart comes back down, but the USD chart stays the same. And then when Bitcoin cools off, we go up like that. We're going to have to watch that. But Bitcoin, let's look at it. 12-hour chart. Love it. We're holding that. We broke above the green here, came back down, retested support. Now we have a nice green candle right now. Just showing us more signs that that dollar prediction is right. And then the 6-hour chart, that's something that we definitely want to get above. We're close to it. We got rejected to it last night, came back down. If we get above 20,000, remember we were talking about that $20,500 level? That's that key level we need to get above. We tried to last night. We almost did. We got rejected. We pulled back down, but it wasn't a sharp pull down. It's not a sharp pull down. We came back down real quick, and now we're getting a nice strong rally. It wasn't something like this where we just sold off a cliff right after. So this is showing me that this is a true breakout. And likely by the end of the day, we will get above that $20,500 level. On the 1-hour chart, we're holding that EMA ribbon. We're getting back above it right now. We're having cross up. So in the short term, it does look bullish. Now let's go to XRP. We'll go to the short term here. So I'm on the 1-hour chart. We're seeing stock RSI cross up, TSI RSI is above the 50 line and heading up right now. Pink's going. So short term, we're bullish. If we can get above 50 cents and hold that as support, we're really golden. But we're very close. We're at 49 cents basically, 49.5 cents. But I wanted to go to the 4-hour the 2-hour chart. Because the 2-hour chart, we're getting a stock RSI cross up. We're getting through the 50 line right now. The MACD looked like it was going to go down, but now we're getting some nice volume coming in here. RSI is getting ready to break out of this like channel, and the pink is getting up into this zone, which has always been a great zone for XRP, because when we're in that zone up here, you're getting nice bullish movement in the price like that. So I would love to see XRP get above 51 cents today, and at the end of the day, hold it as support, because that'll be mega bullish if we can do that. So if we can break down these individual fractal patterns. So let's look at it. So I love these void lines, because the void lines, like this Bollinger Band thing, shows you the fractal patterns in action. So I'm going to hide everything else besides that. All right. So what we got here is, and I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart. Similar moves here, where you had this down to here, right? And then we came back up. We got rejected by the golden ratio. Then we had this move from here down to here, got rejected by the 786. So if I also pull this move from this move, we get rejected by this golden ratio right there as well too. So now I can pull this to here. So this high to this low, right? And we're breaking above the 786. Extremely bullish, because that means that, all right, we're out of this move. So this move is breaking bullish right now from this high to this low. And then, so now we can say, all right, what's the bigger pattern showing us now? We would have to take this high to this low, pull it out, right? And we want to get through that golden ratio, because that was that other time that we got rejected by. So we need to hold above 50 cents. If we can hold above 50 cents, our last line in the sand is getting above 52.5 cents. If we can hold that as support, we're golden, because it's likely at that point we'll retest 56 cents. But I think we'll break through it like butter, and we'll retest these. We'll go up to these extension levels, which is 67 cents, which we've been talking about, 90 cents, $1.21, $1.50. That's what's in the cards if we can break through those levels. And we're going to see a move here pretty soon, because if we look at where we're kind of at in the trend, first of all, whenever you see the mouths of the void lines open up like that, a strong move is coming, right? Just like here, we had the mouths open up, we went down, but we got stopped short. So like getting above that 51 or 50 cent level is crucial, because that will open up the mouths more, as well as we need that stock RSI, TSI to cross up hard too and stay up in the zone and not cross down. But we can see we have this triangle, right? So that was the area of support, 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 rejection, 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 got above here. And now we're starting to kind of grind our way up. So now we have this new trend line that we can put here like that. And now let's go in a little bit further, and we can see that, all right, we broke out of this triangle as far as like these points. But if I wanted to stretch this out a little more to give us some wiggle room, right? Because we have this blow off top that we're kind of discounting, and we're grabbing this point, this point, this point, this point, and now we're touching it again. So like where we're at right now is critical as far as like, are we going to break up higher or not? This will be our tell. So if we get rejected hard from this level, the dollar starts rising, right? Then we're going to pull back down. And it's at this point, like 48 cents that we got to hold. If we don't hold it, we'll come back down and retest this bottom line here around like 45, 46 cents. Could even pull down to, 45, 46 cents. So at that point, being at 49 cents right now, we want to see this momentum start to build and us break out higher. So if I go to the 8-hour chart, how we're going to know if this is the true one is EMA ribbon right here. And then we want to hold, that I want this. So we want to hold this green moving average, 50 moving average as support. If we pull back down here and we break that 46 cent level, it's looking like we're going to pull down to retest 38 cents before we head up higher here. that will be in the cards if that happens. So like, we really need to break through where we're at now. If we do pull down 46 cents, we want to hold. If not, we're going to break it. And then what will happen is this new kind of retracement level, like where we'd pull down to want to hold, like 45, 46 cents. If we break it and then ultimately break past this trend line like this, which would break us past that prior low, it would bring us down to 40 cents. It could even be 36 cents on a wick down real quick, or to retest these moving averages here. So like, we're at that point where it's going to make a decision. It's either we break up heavy right now at this point, or we pull back down, and it's likely we'd be pulling down to here, around this area. And then we would then continue up like that. So that's what we're watching. So put that on your charts, mark it off. We want to see 50 cents, hold that above very soon here. If we don't, we pull back down, the dollar's ripping up, Bitcoin's not breaking out, and it's getting rejected by that 20,500 level still, then it's likely we'll revisit these areas first as support, and then we'll head up to this pink gray Fibonacci moving average, which is sitting at 68 cents right now. So that's it, guys. That's the update. Any questions, hit me up on the Discord. Keep watching those signals in the channels. And if there's anything of concern or anything that you're seeing, let me know. Keep everybody updated. So that's it for the market update. I'll see you guys in the Discord.